Tonight you belong to somebody new, but tonight, I don't know, I just saw a short with that on there. I don't know why I'm singing that. I shouldn't be singing that. It's haunted. That song's haunted. Don't sing it. You might get haunted. Look at my coffee. I don't have any milk. I ran out of creamer. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I don't like it. I got off track yesterday on my lives. I need to try to stay on track. I was distracted. Hey, Diddy. I was thinking yesterday I got all distracted in my live. This isn't going to be a red pill channel. We're not going to talk about those things. I don't know how I got so distracted. Good morning, Ball Striker Bandito. That's a good name. I like that name. You like black coffee is okay? I feel like it's okay. It's better than no coffee. But I prefer a little cream in there. How are you guys doing this morning? I decided I'm not going to work ever again. No, I'm just not going this week. I'm good. I'm good. Just woke up. Had crazy dreams. Do you guys have crazy dreams? Or do you have do you not remember your dreams? I always go to bed listening to YouTube, so I have dreams about whatever I'm listening to. Do you like having dreams, or do you not like having them? No, I decided I'm not going. I don't want to. It's my husband's deal. That's his business. So it's just too stressful for me. I cannot do that every day in my life. So I'm doing my own thing at home. I have a different business. I'm not a good worker. I can't have a job. I always either have to quit or get fired. I don't do well with jobs where I have to be there every day. I get too stressed out. You have insane dreams? I do too. I do too. Lately they've been not as crazy as usual, but they're still pretty intense. Sometimes you remember the last one. Yeah, I've been really they haven't been intense, and I haven't been really remembering them. I do remember the one from last night a little bit. Hi, Siva. Hi, Jefferson. Celestino. Jefferson. Yeah, what was I just talking about? Oh, work. Yeah, it's very stressful. Having a business can be very stressful when you have employees. Hey, Bharat. Love from India. I want to go to India one day. I think it'd be so fun to go to India and eat all that delicious food. It's so colorful there. That's the most colorful place I feel is India. It's very, that's how I want my house to look. I want my house to look like India. It kind of does. I got a tapestry, but it's not as cool. Hi, Guri. Hey, Ball Striker. Wow, we're busy today. You're from the USA. I'm from the USA too. You're watching Victor. Hey, you're watching right now from West Africa. Liberian. Okay, cool. Sweet. I'd like to visit all different places. The problem is I don't like going on airplanes. My hair is very staticky this morning, and I haven't brushed it yet. Hey, from Germany. Okay, we got some Germany. We've got some people from Florida. Hey, Canal Rainiger. Good morning. Hi, Guri. I'm kind of near Estes Park, where all the elks are. Have you ever seen those videos of elk? That's where I live. Yeah, there's a lot of elk. We have a lot of them. They're all over this area, and I feel like it's one of the only areas in Colorado that really has a lot of elk. Have you guys ever seen them? They kind of look like reindeer. They kind of look like Santa's reindeer. Yeah, Colorado. But originally I'm from the East Coast. I grew up in the East Coast in Alexandria, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. Italy has great food. I bet. I love pasta. I know they have more than pasta, but I bet they have really good pasta there. Hi, Maggie Forever. Thanks, you guys. There's like a bunch of people. This is like awesome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will subscribe back to you if your subscribers are public. Hey, Woozy. What is that? Fish? Is it boxing gloves and a spider? And I don't know what that cloud is. Maggie Forever, Preppy Girl. Hi, Preppy Girl. Hi, Victor. When will I be able to visit? I don't know. That's probably really expensive. I don't know that I'll ever be able to afford that. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to afford that. Maggie Forever. Woohoo! I need like a bell that I can like shake. I don't know. I have a bell for my dog when he wants to go outside. I could ring that when someone subscribes. I might go get it. Okay, there's like a lot of people in here. I don't know if there's ever been this many people. I guess because I've only been going live for like a couple weeks. So I guess once you've been going live for more than a few days, you get people. All right. Flowers says they love pasta. Woozy says a bunch of like things. As someone like myself, who is above all of you with my wealth, 7,000 square foot home and the most beautiful woman in town, please respect me and bow to me. Yes, sir. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Karen, you're funny. LOL, Karen. My city is Ohio. You just farted. You can leave those dumb comments. I just don't care. I don't care if people say dumb stuff. I just don't want them like, you know what I don't want. You don't know. It's okay. You guys don't know yet. My new mods don't know yet. Maggie on top. I don't know what that means. Maggie Forever. Grandma Karen. That's okay. If I had money, I don't know. I would try not to be an asshole. I think they're just joking. I don't think they really have money. You wouldn't talk like that if you had money. They're just talking like an old English person. Like an old English person. You know how old English people talk? They talk just like that. As someone like myself, who is above all of you. That's like how like rich English people talk. Diddy, you're going crazy. You going crazy. My mod's going crazy up in here. Don't take too many people out, because then I'm not going to have anybody left. They're all going to leave. They can troll, like Diddy. Like, I don't care if they troll a little bit. I just don't want them sexually harassing. That's all that I really care about. And like, it's more if they just don't stop. Hey, Maggie Forever. A very regal perspective. Yes. Very regal. Yeah, no, I don't mind the trolls. They're all right. They can fart. If they want to fart, they can say that. Because it like helps. I think it helps the algorithm. All I really care about is people being like super inappropriate. And nobody's done that yet. I've only seen it in other chats. Like what I saw in somebody else's chat that was super creepy was like somebody asking everybody if they wanted to know where the person lived. Like, to me, that's like so creepy. And like, I don't know, like telling people like, I just don't think I'm going to get a lot of that because I don't have makeup on and I don't really like, I haven't even combed my hair. Like, I don't know that I'm going to get much of that today. Yeah. And that creepy, it was this crazy girl. Like, I don't know if you guys have scrolled through and seen that crazy, like she's pretty, she looks, but she's always like, ah! And then she's like, you know what I mean? Ah! And she's like doing this crazy stuff. And like, she does it for hours at a time. I don't know how she does that. I have my theories. Yeah, you should not be doing that. And then, yes, there's someone kept repeating, who wants to know her address? I'll give it to you. God, you creepers. What is wrong with people? I think they're just trying to get a rise out of people. Yeah, kind of. She keeps doing this weird, I don't know if I'm doing it right. She's like, ah! Every like 2 seconds. I don't know if it's a tick or that's just like her thing that she does. Yeah, it might be Tourette's. I don't know. Do you guys know the girl I'm talking about? I wish I could like remember her name. Next time I see her, I will next time I see her, I will try to remember what her channel is. Yeah, maybe she has Tourette's, and she does sound like a crow also. Flowers, you're Indo, but now Inglis. I don't know what that means. The Life of Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while or talked to you in a while. I used to be a mod in a channel with Tiffany. Are you still modding for Miss Mary? Are you still going? I had to stop because she called me a SB. She called me an SB because I hadn't been in there in like a week. And so I'm like, I'm not going like I block, you're not allowed to say that word in here. You can't, like, I have a weird trigger with the B word. I don't even know if I should talk about why I'm triggered by that, but yeah, I know. I think she's too unstable. Yeah, we used to be moderators in this one lady's chat, but she was kind of unstable and she was hilarious. She was hilarious. But yeah, she called me a stupid bee, and because I hadn't been in there in a week, she's just too unstable for me. I'm not going to be your moderator if you act like that. Yeah, Tiffany's cool. She sells candles. You guys should go check out Tiffany's candles. But yeah, I finally got enough subs to go live. I need chapstick. I look so dry today. I look very dry. And like my hair's like very staticky because how dry I am. Still unstable, I bet. But her like girlfriend's pretty stable-ish. I think the girlfriend's stable. I forgot her name though because I haven't been there in so long. Yeah, they are some crazy. They're funny, but yeah, don't mess with her. Don't mess with Big Miss Mary. She will come after you. She'll probably like, I don't know. She doesn't watch my channel. Yeah, Diddy's cool. Diddy's gonna be my moderator. But anyway, yeah, the Life of Tiffany. So I like put up a makeover video, and like all of a sudden my channel blew up. I mean, not like a huge blow up, but I think those makeover videos are what people want to see. I got like 200 and something likes on it, like 65 subscribers. It pushed me over the edge. So I think I need to do more makeover videos. I think everybody needs to do makeover videos. Catherine should run away from her. I think so. I know. She's a lot to deal with. I don't know how anyone can deal with that for extended periods. The screen is a bit pixely, but not a big deal. I know. I need to get what is it called? I need to get Elon Musk's internet. What is that called? Starlink. Because it's not my phone, it's my internet. And I live in a cabin. You can tell. Look, see, can you see the cabin that I live in? It's a tiny cabin. It's very small. Like you can see the whole, like, this is literally my whole house. That's the whole thing. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I got enough subscribers I can finally go live. So I am. I'm going live. Yeah, they're fun. I mean, when it's your whole house, it can be a little small sometimes. It can definitely be a little small. And like we don't have water. Like all we have is like a cistern that we have to go down to the water station and we pick up water and then we have to fill up our water. So that's kind of a pain. No, we don't have a fireplace anymore. We used to. You can see where it used to be. See that right there? We took out the fireplace. It was a wood stove. We had to take it out. It was so bad. Like there was something wrong with it. We had it for like 4 years. And that was our only heat source. The only heat source was the fireplace, was the wood stove. But I don't know. I don't think, I mean, we tried. We tried to fix, make it so that we could have that work. I really need to take a shower. I look greasy. Yeah, it would get all smoky in the house whenever we try to have a fire, but like that was the only way to keep the house heated. So then we'd like come home and everything was frozen in the winter. Like we couldn't like leave really for a while because everything would freeze. Oh, so we put in baseboard heat. We finally put in baseboard heat, and then we took out the fireplace. We did that like 2 years ago, like right when we bought this place, right after we closed. So we lived here for like, it's kind of weird. So we bought this place on a owner finance. It was supposed to be an owner finance, but it was a rent to own. So like basically that means like you give them a little money to lock in the contract, and then you every month your rent is supposed to pay down the mortgage. So we agreed on like 95K for this place. So every month we were paying like $795, and that was supposed to be paying down the mortgage. But he was saying he kept like putting off. He wasn't honest with us. Like he kept saying he was going to put the title in our name, and like there was always reasons he couldn't. But when it really came down to it, once we were able to like get past every single reason, like the taxes were behind, so we got the taxes paid off. And then like I don't remember all the reasons, but he kept having excuses why he couldn't transfer it into our name. We ended up having to get a lawyer, and it was like $3,000, but the lawyer made him. And like my mom helped too, because we had to like give him like $70,000. But my mom helped out with that, and I was gonna pay her back, and then she told me not to. But she's the best. Yes, it needs to be in the contract, and that's the thing. But the contract did say it, so like we were gonna fight it because the contract was ambiguous. There was like two different things in the contract, and when a contract's ambiguous, that means like it says one thing and then it says something else. In one part it said that it was going to transfer over right immediately, and then in another part it said it was going to transfer over once. Yeah, I know, it was in 2019. Yeah, 2019 in Colorado. I mean, this place is, they say it's worth 255 now. 255 for this place. I don't know if I believe it because there's some things wrong with it. I don't know. Yeah, you got to get it in the contract. So like that kind of stuff, Diddy, you can take out if people are doing that. That I do get triggered by that. But you don't have to. I don't know what they're talking about, so maybe they can get one more chance. What was I talking about? I can't remember. Yes, I am blurry. I live up in the mountains, and I need to get satellite internet. It'll be good. Oh, Diddy, you said something. You said the Bronx in New York is crazy today. Why is it crazy? Why is the Bronx in New York crazy today? You used to live in Denver? I'm like not a mile. I'm like, I don't know why I said a mile. I'm like an hour north of Denver. I'm up by Fort Collins and Loveland. Kind of by Estes Park, too, because I'm more in the mountains. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about. Basically, we just had to get a lawyer to get this place. But we couldn't do anything. Like, we were doing the minimal amount when we were still trying to get it in our name. We were doing the minimal amount. And, like, the reason we did that was because of our credit. Like, we had bad credit at the time. My credit's fine now. Maybe a little overused, but it's fine. But, like, for a while, it was really bad. And so we just decided, and it was a good price, too. I mean, yeah, $95,000 in Colorado, and not like it's not like South. Like, I think Southern Colorado is cheap still. Can you get Starlink out there? You have family in Canyon City. Is that South? Is Canyon City South? I'm not sure. Yeah, we can. We can get Starlink. I think there's a waiting list, but we can get it. We can get Starlink, and I need to. I think I'm going to keep the HughesNet, and I think we're going to also get Starlink. Like, I want to have both, because I feel like when one goes down, I want to be able to have the other one. Yeah, that was really stressful. That was probably, like, my hair was falling out. I was so stressed from that situation with the trying to buy this house, because we'd put so much money into it. Like, we gave him $10K up front. I cashed out my retirement from when I was a teacher so that we could give him the down payment. And then we had to put, like, the health department showed up at one point because that guy that we bought it from, he put in like a illegal septic system. He turned a closet into a bathroom. So there was no, everything from the toilet was just going out into the yard in like this tiny little 100-gallon tank. It wasn't okay. It worked though. It did work, but You couldn't like, you could only flush the toilet like once a day. Like so it didn't really work. But now we put in a septic tank. I really need to make a video of all the things we've done in this place. But yeah, we put in the septic tank before that we owned it. Like it was so stressful. Like before we had the deed. By Royal Gorge. Let me look it up. Let me see where this is, because I've heard of it. But yeah, south. I feel like you can still buy land in Colorado in the south for cheap. But where I live is like a little pocket of like inexpensive. I don't know for how much longer, but like for a long time the road wasn't paved coming up here. So I think that kept the prices down. And it also, like a lot of these places don't have a well. Like this place doesn't have a well. By Royal Gorge. But yes, we can get Starlink. Diddy, are you still here? I don't know that Diddy's here still. Hi, Samir. There's a big prison there. Canyon City. I'm going to look it up on a map. Let's see where this is. I love traveling. I really need to get out more. We haven't had the money lately. It's been really tough. You know, my husband has like this construction business, and it like blew up for a while. So we hired a bunch of people, but then like it got slow. And so we're like still trying to pay all these people. All right, Tiffany, it was good to see you. Come back anytime you want. You're from Chattisgarh. Chattisgarh, okay. Where is that? You're here. Okay, cool. I know sometimes you disappear, Diddy. So I was just wondering if you're still here or not. All right, I'm looking at this map. My internet's so slow. See what it does to me? Oh, wait, it's working. Never mind. All right, awesome. Yeah, I'll come to one of your lives, too. I never see you go live. I'm never on here when you go live, but I will look for it. Chattisgarh's in India. That's a cool name. That's a fun word to say, Chattisgarh. I like that. I bet you guys have lots of colorful things there. I don't know. I feel like I'm appropriating because I've never been there. Just all the pictures I've ever seen in India, everything's so colorful and shiny. And like, I like the style. Like I like brass things. I like round shaped things. Did I ever watch the incel video? No, I didn't. Did I say I was going to? I have here, let me write it down. Tell me what it is again and I'll write it down because I think like I have really bad memory. My dad had dementia, and like I think it's like ADD like kind of turns into dementia. That's my theory, and like I'm really worried I'm gonna get that. Here, I'll write it down though, and I will watch it. I just don't want to talk about incel stuff too much on this channel. I don't know, maybe I should. It is an interest of mine. What is it called? What is that video called, Dylan? Hindi? You're Hindi? I love Hindu philosophy. I think I might be Hindi. I think what I believe is considered that. I don't know though. Yeah, Hindi. I think I might be. Because I believe in like universal consciousness and like reincarnation and stuff. So I watched this guy, he's Advaita Vedanta. Is that how you say it? It's like based on the Vedas. His name is Swami Savapriyananda. I love watching him. He's like my favorite. I think he's really cool. And he's like very smart. Dylan, what was that video called? I got my paper here so I can write it down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. There's always a lot of things going on. A network issue? Can you hear me? Or is it just the video? Usually it's just the video. I'm going to be so sad. We were having a good conversation. Can you guys hear me or do I need to restart? Oh, just blurry? Yeah, that's normal. It'll do that. My internet's so terrible. I have to get Starlink to try to. God, my hair is it's like sticking to my face. It's really annoying me. Hey, Bugs Bunny. Quality is not bad or better. Shoe on Head. Oh, yeah, we did watch some of that. I didn't end up watching it afterwards. Shoe on Head. But I will, for sure. No, I love that stuff. Shoe on Head. I got it written down now. I wrote it. I need to write a video. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried. I literally like got really into the Bible for a while. I threw out all my tarot cards. I never could throw away my crystals. I don't know. I love to collect crystals. But I have Bibles. You want to see my Bibles? I do read them sometimes. I've got a few. I've got these purple ones. Aren't they pretty? These are my Bibles. Um, Look, you can get them on Amazon. I just thought they were so pretty. But yeah, no, I definitely believe like the more the Hindu type stuff. And like I don't know, I feel like it's weird in my like area to believe that stuff. It's a very conservative area, and like everybody here is Christian, and I've lots of people have tried to get me to become a Christian, and I've tried. I have like read through the Bible. Some of it doesn't make sense to me. I feel like you just have to kind of believe what you believe. I don't know that you can force it. I don't know that you can force your beliefs. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't have a translator, so I can't know what other languages mean. So, Ball Striker, it sounds like you're a Christian. That's cool, though. Like, if I could be a Christian, I feel like that would be cool. Like, that's probably the best one because when you die, you just go to heaven. Like, that is the best. I feel like if I had a choice of what I believed, I'd be a Christian because yeah, like you go to heaven, you're with all your loved ones. Like yeah, that's definitely the best one. I can't get over like I don't know. When I listen to it, some stuff to me doesn't make sense. I guess I need to talk to an open-minded pastor. Maybe if I talk to an open-minded pastor, they could help me. And like I had who were those people that came to my house? The the those people that knock on everyone's doors, like they came over a few times. I had them all coming over and we were having discussions. So I don't mind it. Do I have that many now? That's awesome. I have 112. I got like 12 today. That's crazy. No, not the Mormons. Hold on. I have her phone number. Let me see. JW. The JWs. They came over to my house a few times. They came over, but like I had to tell them like I'm probably not going to join that church cuz I looked it up and it's like a high demand. It's considered a high demand. I don't want to join a high demand church. And like my friend is also in that one that's like a Chinese kind of Christianity, like in what is that one? It's like the MSCOG or something, the Church of God. Yeah, the Jehovah Witnesses. They're actually were really cool. They were really into like what is it called? The apocalypse. They were and I'm like kind of a prepper, so like they were very fascinated with my garden. And like I gave them a bunch of seeds. I don't really like when people show up at my house though. Like when they first showed up, I like ran away from them. I thought they were crazy people. Like they pulled up cuz nobody ever comes here. And so like they were driving and I like ran in the house. I was outside gardening and I like ran inside and I got my husband and I was like there's some crazy people here. I don't know. And then I went out and then he went out and then we realized it was just the Jehovah Witnesses. Samir, can you stop that, please? Thanks. I don't know what you're saying. Can I sneeze for you? Why do you want me to sneeze for you? That's weird. Yeah, the Jehovah's Witnesses. They're not too bad though. Like I don't mind them. I can't be like they practice some weird like they practice shunning. I kept calling it that. They didn't like me calling it that. But they do. They will kick people out of the religion for all different things. And I feel like they would kick me out for something. They would probably kick me out for something. I don't know. Because I end up questioning my beliefs a lot. I'm like, I can't decide what I believe. I always come back to the Hindu stuff. Like that makes the most sense to me. Not like all the gods. It's more Hindu philosophy, I guess, how they believe that like we're like the drop and then when we die we become back to the ocean and there's like a universal consciousness and like reincarnation. I don't know, that just makes sense to me. Um, let's see. I don't know. Someone was like, "Can you sneeze for me?" So that was a fake sneeze. I entertained. I entertained them. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I shouldn't just do whatever people want. That's a bad habit of getting into. I won't do that again. Hi, Bella. How are you? Bella Slay. How are you doing? How are you doing today? How are you guys? How is everything going? But yeah, no, I was like really into the Bible for like, I don't know, maybe 6 months. And I was reading it. Like, I have questions. Like, is the God in the Old Testament the God from the New Testament? Is that the same God? Because they seem really different to me. Like, the Old Testament God is very, like, he will get you. And, like, the New Testament God is, like, pretty cool. So that was my one question. And then also, like, how Christians believe, my bookkeeper had to reschedule, I guess. She just texted me. That's fine. I don't know. All right, Samir, have a good day. Yeah, you can. Hi, Damon. Let's see. What else? I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I was talking about the Bible and how it confuses me. But I get it. Like, I mean, I understand why people believe that. And people can have like, I think my beliefs are just as crazy as anything else. I was on that, one of those Advaita Vedanta channels, and somebody was like arguing with me about what they believe, and like I didn't really argue with them. I just told them what I believed, and what were they saying? They were like, I can look it up. They were like telling me how wrong I was and how ridiculous my beliefs are. Like, I'm not gonna say that to somebody. Like, I think any beliefs are ridiculous, and even like people that believe in eternal oblivion, which is what this guy believed in. I think that people that believe that nothing happens after you die, just they don't realize that that's also a belief too. Like, we all have our beliefs. School sucks ass. You're tired. Oh, I'm sorry. Though, at least it's school. At least you don't have to like make a bunch of money right now. You can just go to school. I don't know. Some people work and they go to school. I don't know. I always kind of liked school. It was less stressful to me. It was less stressful than being in this real world where you got to pay bills and all that fun stuff. Let me see. What did that person say to me? They were like really getting mean. And I just stopped talking to them. Because I'm not going to talk to people that are that close-minded. Like, if you want to have a conversation about something, just be a little bit open-minded. Realize that all of our beliefs are probably kind of ridiculous. None of us know. Okay. You believe nothing happens, everything. Yeah, that's called, Dylan, that is called eternal oblivion. That is what that theory is. That's what this guy believed that was talking to me. And like, I was trying to explain to him the reason that I believe in the reincarnation. Now time is maybe not linear, so this may not apply, but I just think if it was eternal oblivion, and you can be an atheist and also believe in reincarnation. Like, the two are not, like, you could believe there's no God, but you get reincarnated. But yeah, like, Damon, that's called eternal oblivion, what you believe. And this guy was like, I'm trying to switch channels so I can tell you guys what he was saying, but it's being really slow. Yeah, it doesn't even recognize my other channel. I would have to sign in, and I don't know how to do that on here. Switch account. Anyway, but yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, so the reason I believe in the reincarnation stuff is just because of how time is. Like, I think if it was eternal oblivion, then like, wouldn't we have already died a long time ago, or wouldn't have been born yet? Like the chance that we're alive like right now, to me that seems really small. I feel like this maybe isn't the only time, but I don't know. Like, I mean, it's not like that. Like, I think that I'm right. I mean, I think I'm right, I guess, because that's what I believe. But like, I definitely know that it might not be. It might be eternal oblivion. Maybe we just don't understand the way time works. Maybe that's how it can be eternal oblivion. And like, I don't know. I feel like that's very possible. It could be possible. It just, to me, like, yeah, the whole time thing screws with me when I think of that, because it's like, yeah, then how are we alive right now then? Because, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? What was this guy saying? He doesn't believe in God. He's an atheist. You can let Damon talk about it. I don't care. He's allowed. He's allowed. People can have their beliefs. They're allowed to. But he was kind of trolling a little bit. But yeah, no, don't. I don't want to kick people out. Don't kick anybody out. Not unless they're being like, what was that one person saying? They were saying some stuff. Sometimes though, people troll for like the first minute that they're in, and then they stop trolling once they realize that they're not going to get anything out of it. Yeah, but yeah, you can be an atheist, you can be a Christian, you can be a Hindu. What else is there? I'm not really sure. I feel like that's all that you can really be. You could be a undecided, possibly undecided. I don't know. Yeah, Diddy, because I feel like if we time too many people out, then because I don't have enough followers yet to do that. I don't have enough followers to. Oh yeah, Islam, right? Judaism. Mhm. I kind of like Judaism. I think it's interesting. And I also think the Islam stuff's interesting too. They just believe straight God. Like there's no Messiah. That's like, it's like just God, which I can kind of understand that. Cuz the whole, I don't know. For me, like Christianity, I mean, I think Jesus was like a prophet or something. I don't know that I believe he was a Messiah. Um I don't know. I don't want to say he wasn't, cuz what if he is and then I'm going to go to hell? Like I don't know. But I do understand the all the different, you know. I mean, I guess I don't really understand it, but I don't know. Yeah, there's like, you could be a Rasta. I think Rasta's very, like, Rastafarianism is very similar to, um, what do you call it? Christianity. But I think they do believe that Jesus returned as Haile Selassie. It's weird so many religions believe in the Old Testament. Yeah, the Old Testament's crazy. Like all those, like, all the stuff in, what was it? Was it Leviticus? Where they're talking about, like, yeah, all the laws about bodily discharges. It says, if any man has a discharge from his body, his discharge is unclean. And this is the law of his uncleanness for a discharge. All right. Every bed on which the one with the discharge lies shall be unclean. I'm only reading this because I literally just like opened the Bible and this is like what it. Anyone who touches his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the evening. And whoever sits on anything which the discharge is at shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in the water, and it's unclean till the evening. And then it like goes off about how you can be clean again after you had a discharge. I don't know what a discharge is. I don't know what that means. Does that mean like an infected thing, or is that meaning something else? I don't know what that means. And then they like built some big crazy thing in like one of these. They built some like big temple. I don't know. But yeah, some of that stuff, it's like, is that really, are you supposed to take that stuff literally? I think you are. That's where I had a problem. Like, yeah, it's hard for me to believe that, like, we all just came from, like, two people. Like, and then, like, again, with the flood, all the animals came from two animals. Like, I don't know. I'm more kind of believe in evolution. And I've heard theories like, maybe evolution is true and that's just the way God set it up. But then the Bible is not literal. You're tired of trolls. You can just leave them. It's okay. Thank you for helping though, Diddy. I appreciate it. You're trying. And it's hard to know because like, as my channel gets a little more popular, it's just going to be hard. Like, I mean, I was a mod for 2 different channels. So the one I think you heard me talking about earlier, the one where the lady called me a stupid bee because I hadn't come in for a week. And so I stopped modding. And then the other one It was like she did tarot card readings, so I helped her, and I didn't know what she wanted and what she didn't. Like, she was very against, like, if anybody said anything about Christianity, she wanted them blocked, and I didn't know that, so I was leaving them. And then she was like, why aren't you taking these people out? So it's hard to know, like, what, you'll get better, I think, as we do this more. 45, goodness. Oh, yeah, I look scrappy today. I do look scrappy today. I need to take a shower. My hair, like, is really bad. Science disproves a lot of what the young earth creations believe. Yeah, I think so. I know. And they'll tell you, like, data, like, what is that called? Like, when you can know how old something is not, like, accurate, but I don't know. I'm more of a science person, but I also, yeah, the whole reincarnation, karma somewhat. Like, I kind of think that that's a possibility, karma. So Sujin can go. So that's what I'm talking about. Diddy, are you still in here? That's the kind of thing that you can like, that's really the only kind of thing that I really need modded out of here. Yeah, carbon dating, right? They think that there's, like, errors with that. Here, I'll get him. Let's remove him. We'll just, and if they do that, you can just, like, they don't have to get timed out. They can just get removed. I don't want that in here. Yeah, he's gone. I think I already got him out. Oh, no, I didn't. Hide user on this. You have to hide them. Hide the user on this channel. Like, if they say stuff like that, you can hide them. I knew I was going to get some of that. That's the first one. That is the first time I've had that in here. Ever. That is the first one, but I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. Oscar FB 100, that's not dollars. That's worth more than dollars. That is euros. 100 euros. That is more than $100. Max Tucker Ashford, you're from Youngstown, Ohio. I wonder where that is. Should I look it up on a map? I've been to Sandusky, Ohio. There's this place called, what is it called? The Erie Kai. Have you ever heard of the Erie Kai? It's a cool little, they got all these little cabins, and it's right on Lake Erie, and there's, like, a beach there that has, like, tumbled lake glass, and you can find lake glass, like, a lot of it. Hi, Grey Wolf. Youngstown, Ohio. Is that in the middle of Ohio, or is that, like, near the lake? Let me look. I'll look it up. Oh, it's like a whole city. That's like an actual city. But is it near the lake? That's what I want to know. Is it near the lake? I think when people start, like, saying the same thing over and over too, like, I think it will time them out. Like, I don't think that you have to do anything. Hi, Grey Wolf. Hi, Oscar. Is anybody else new? Woozy. Woozy's cool. Rohan, 38. You guys are, like, in between the two. I'm in between 38 and 45. But I don't want to talk about my age. Like, I don't want people to know how old I am. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'll talk about it. Hi, Violet. You're new. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you're new, I'll subscribe back to you. I don't know how long I'm going to keep subscribing back to people that subscribe to my channel, but I feel like in the beginning that's a good way to do it. You're new though. Yep, you're close for sure. Yep. No, I'm 43. I'm 43. I was born in 82. Thanks, Grey Wolf. You're awesome. Yay, I got 10 likes. This is definitely the best live that I've ever had. This is the best one so far. And hopefully it'll just keep getting better. I'm going to have to start getting dressed up before I go on live, if all these people are going to be in here. You moved from Colorado Springs to Youngstown because it's cheap to live and rent is affordable. I know it can be expensive. That's why we bought this cabin. I was like, I would rather live in a little cabin that doesn't have water or heat than be paying rent. It got to that point. I mean, the landlord kept raising the rent, like, all the time. I mean, every year, every time, but he wouldn't just raise it a little bit. Like he raised it like hundreds of dollars. I think we started off in that place. It was like $700 or $800, and then he raised it to like $1,200, and then we were gonna stay another year, and he wanted to raise it to like 17. Like it was crazy how much that guy kept raising rent. So we found this place where like we'll just take it. We'll take whatever. If there's an opportunity to buy something, we'll take it. You live off grid too? Sweet. Yeah, we're trying to get off the grid. We're still on the electric grid. I don't think we're considered on the water grid because of how we have to go get water. But it's still not sustainable yet. Like, I want to have a rainwater collection system. I have 13. Sweet. Yay. I love getting likes. I love being able to come on here and actually talking to like a bunch of people. It's really cool. Hi, Violet. So, Grable, if you live off grid, like, are you like totally off? Because we're not totally off yet. Like, that's a goal. We need to get our solar panels. My neighbors keeps putting them up. I keep seeing them putting them up, all these solar panels. We live in a great place for solar panels. It's very sunny here. And so I want to get solar panels. We have to redo our roof. I think we might just put the solar panels like off, like in the yard somewhere. But yeah, Grey Wolf, do you have a well? That's something else that we need. We need a well or rainwater, a way to collect rainwater and use it. Hey, Max. Oh, you already were here. You subbed. Thank you. Love it. Thank you guys so much. Thanks so much. That's awesome. Yes. Sweet. Buy Chinese solar panels. They're better and cheaper. Do you have a brand or just like, oh my God, my hair is so staticky. I'm gonna have to like figure my hair out real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Don't leave. Don't leave. I gotta put some water in my hair. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Okay. I had to put something on here because it keeps like going on my neck. And it's bothering me. Is there a particular, thanks. I know, I found them when I was in the yard yesterday. I was like looking for them. I'm like, where did these go? But yeah, I found them in the yard. They were all dirty, but I cleaned them. Yeah, I need to get solar panels. I really want to get solar panels. It'd be so awesome to not be having to pay the power company anymore. That would be so sweet. I would love that. But yeah, I want to also put a like greenhouse off the side of the house so that we can grow, like I want to be growing like pumpkins and squash all year long. We planted a whole bunch of fruit trees. And hopefully eventually those will like, I mean, they do produce fruit now, like the plum. We got like hundreds of plums last year, but they're little still. You'll be back? Okay, I'll see you later. Yeah, no, I want to be off the grid. I for 10 years, I've known that this is going to happen. I think everybody can see it coming. You know, it's going to just, the apocalypse, whatever you want to call it, but it's like getting too expensive. That's what's going to happen. Nobody's going to be able to afford anything. So I want to, as much as possible, be producing all my own everything as soon as possible. Is it expensive to start out with solar panels? What? It's expensive to start out with solar panels, but very worth it. I know. I want to. I don't want to have to take a loan for that. Then that's like the same as like paying for electricity every month. I want to be able to just buy it like, you know, right away. You found a nice Italian, you found them in a backyard garage sale. I love garage sales. I feel like you could have a whole job just going to yard sales. And I've done it before. When I didn't live in the mountains and I was closer to town, I used to go to yard sales all the time, and I had a little shop within a shop. It was a shop within a shop. It was called Vanessa's Treasure Chest. And I used to like buy jewelry from yard sales and like little tiny things. And then I'd put them all in there and I would sell them, and people would buy them. And I did like $400 to $800 a month in just this little tiny space. It was just a little side gig that I did, but you can make a lot of money going to yard sales, reselling the stuff from the yard sales. You're back. Welcome back, Violet. But yeah, yard sales are sweet, Max. I love them. I love yard sales. Thrift stores are, I don't like them anymore. They gotten kind of expensive and the quality's gone down. You just came back from Italy. Great food in Italy. Yeah, I bet it's so fresh. And they have those markets that you can go to. You can go to the markets and you can get fresh things every day. And I bet they have really good cheese and pasta. So that would be, I want to go to Italy. I have a friend in Switzerland. And so he wants us to come visit. And then I want to go to some of the other places that are nearby. I don't know how close Switzerland is to Italy, but that was one of the places he was saying that we could go. You totally homestead and have been prepping for 15 years. That's great. Like I know, I feel like I'm a little bit of a prepper. A lot of the stuff that I grow in the yard is things that if I'm trying to get established that I haven't been eating, but if I had to, I could eat them. Like I've got a bunch of kale out there right now. I've got like turnips and radishes that just keep coming back. They like reseed every year. They come back and they just pop up everywhere. So like if I had to, I can eat them. I'm trying to get it like that until we get our greenhouse where I can like actively grow things all year long. Great lasagna. Let me show you guys my pumpkin I grew. Hold on, I'll go get it. I grew a pumpkin. Just one though. But I grew this. I grew this pumpkin. It's hard to grow things here. It doesn't rain enough and it's like, I don't know, I have to like improve the soil. But yeah, I'm gonna make a pumpkin pie out of this. That's sweet that you just came back from Italy. I want to travel more. I haven't traveled in a while. I haven't traveled out of the country in like over 20 years. I went to England when I was younger. We did like our choir went there and we sang in all the different churches. It was cool. Yeah, I would love to be more of a prepper and more of a homesteader than I am. I just it's all money. It's just money. Anytime that I can, I invest it. We invest. We put all our money into this house. That's where it goes. But yeah, like if we could live off rainwater, like for the shower. It gets so nasty. I need to get, one of the things that like takes the first little bit of the water and like flushes it, the flusher, and then it'll be a lot better. That's awesome though. Grey Wolf, do you have a channel? I'll follow your channel if you have a prepping channel because I love that stuff. It's very interesting. And I think it's just really important. Just never know when things are gonna go crazy. And they're always going a little bit crazy, like all the time. They're always getting more expensive. So anytime you can save money on electricity, anytime you don't have to like pay for water is good, is very good, very important because it is going to shit. It's going to the shitter. Just inflation. Yeah. Lasagna sounds good. That makes me want to make lasagna. I need a chapstick. I need to get some chapstick. I don't know. I don't see any anywhere easily accessible. I'm going to go grab my chapstick. I could have brought you guys, I guess. I could have brought you over here. I don't know where my chapstick is, so I'm just grabbing my Vaseline. Yes. Grabbing my Vas. It works good for chapstick. Thanks, Alexa. Thank you. Yeah, prepping's sweet. I want to get to the point where I'm growing enough things in my garden that I can just trade. Like, I don't think I want to have chickens because they're a lot of work. I'd rather just have vegetables and then I can trade, and like herbs, and I'll trade those for the eggs and meat and things like that. Yeah, but prepping is very interesting. A very good thing to do if you can. Not everybody can. Well, I guess you can always stock up no matter where you are. Chicken can fly, vegetables can't fly, right? And I know, I feel like all the chickens will get eaten and I will be so sad, like because there's been this mountain lion in our neighborhood and it's been eating everybody's goats and everybody's chickens, and I would be devastated. I will get really attached if I have any animals. I would be really sad if the mountain lion got my chickens. And then they like get sick and you can't like, I don't know. If you can do it, that's awesome. And I will be trading vegetables for, I will be trading vegetables. You can, you can have my vegetables if I can have your eggs. Yeah, I have a dog. I have a dog, Tyson. He's right there. Tyson, they wanted to see you. That's my dog. So, yeah, anyway, chickens are sweet. I like them. I like birds. I want to have birds. No, I don't. I don't want birds. I like the wild ones. Um, yeah, he's a cute guy. He's a good boy. He's old. He's 13. I don't know if when he passes away, I might travel for a little. That's when I might go to Switzerland. I feel like it's hard to go anywhere with my dog. My dog's crazy. Nobody wants to watch him because how crazy and demanding he is. He's like very demanding. Like if you don't give him what he wants, he'll just start growling at you. And like, I don't know. I didn't raise that dog right. I didn't know what I was doing. I always had cats. Cats are easy. You just feed them. There's an eagle. Yeah, we have those too. We have hawks, and I think we have eagles sometimes. Yeah, Ravi, I think so. He is kind of cat-like. He just does his own thing. Like sometimes he just wants you to leave him alone. A Hungarian cat. What's a Hungarian cat? Is that a type of cat? If I had any kind of cat, I would want a ragdoll cat. They're so cute. Are those the big ones? Are those the big cats? The ragdolls? I feel like they're called something else, the really big cats. We would need to, if we had a cat, we would need to have a very big cat here because of all the like crazy animals that we have. Oh, a hungry cat. They're always hungry. They are. My dog is always hungry. Like we had to be careful about feeding him all the time because the vet said he was too fat. But he has lost. He's lost some weight. He's lost some weight, so he's doing okay now. And he was having this weird cough, but I think we might have figured out what is wrong with him. Like, I think he might be allergic to salmon. I think he developed an allergy to salmon. That's his favorite. He loves salmon, but I don't know that he can have that anymore because he every time he eats it, he makes this like horrible hacking noise. And we just thought it was like after he was eating, but because he loves salmon so much, he was just eating a lot of salmon. So I'm gonna try to stop giving him salmon. I'm going to try to stop and see. I have big owls here too. I'm getting the two comments mixed up. I have big owls here too. Yes, sometimes we get them. We get the big owls, the big oils. We get the big oils. And they make their and sometimes I like to like call back and forth to them. I don't know if they're listening, but sometimes I do that. What baby oil do you use? I don't use baby oil, just Vaseline. Just Vaseline. And then for my hair, I do use hair oil. Can I shout out to Bonnie Grace Walters? Bonnie Grace Walters. Shout out to Bonnie Grace Walters. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I do like oil, but I don't use I don't use mineral oil. I like to use, like I have argan oil, I think it's called. Argan. That's what I use for my hair. Even though I don't think it is argan. I think there's something else in there that makes it really good. And then I like to use like a rosehip oil for my skin. I ran out of it. It's in my Amazon cart. I need to get some. I like that kind. I like for growing your nails. What is that one called? I can't ever remember the name of things. There's one that's like really sticky. What is it called? Why can't I remember? It's like a really thick, sticky oil, and that's really good. It grows your nails. And it can grow your like eyebrows and eyelashes and stuff. I like it. But yeah, no, I don't really use mineral oil. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it like. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. Hungarian cat is a type of cat breed, aka a Carpathian cat. All right, let me have a look. Let me have a little look-see. Carpathian. Carpathian cat. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's either the Carpathian lynx, a large subspecies of the lynx, or the Transylvanian cat, also known as the Carpati cat, a domestic cat breed with a unique reverse point coloring pattern. All right, let me see what it looks like. I'm not seeing any domestic cats here. They're all lynxes. So like this one, maybe? This, you're not gonna be able to see it because my internet's so terrible. It's kind of cute. He's kind of cute. Cats are so cute. They're like just little creatures. They're just so cute. And I love them. Lee Walters, are you gonna like copy that video of me shouting out Bonnie Grace Walters and like make a little video of a video? I don't know. No, I got 14 likes. I never got 14 likes on a live before. I'm very excited. This is great. I might go soon though, because I've been on here for an hour. I try to go for an hour. I don't want to keep you guys too long. When I was a moderator, I used to always feel like I had to stay for a long time. You don't have to stay for a long time. You can just leave whenever you want. But I don't want to feel like I'm keeping you. Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm excited to make a pie. I'm excited to make pumpkin pie. Do you guys like pumpkin pie? I think the inside is still yellow. Like, I think it's still gonna be like orange. It's just, this is the kind of pumpkins that grow here. This year I only got one though. Other years I've gotten like 4. And like, if you live in a climate where that has a better climate, like you could probably grow a lot more than that. There was an eagle here that carried a kitten away. That's so sad. That's another reason I'm scared to get a cat, because like, yeah, we get crazy birds. We have red-tailed hawks. I think we have eagles, mostly hawks, but they're big. That's so sad. I would be so upset. Like, I don't even want to let my dog out like in the evenings now, because I'm scared of that mountain lion that people keep talking about. And people like on our neighborhood Facebook page, like people keep posting like pictures that they got of this mountain lion and videos that they got with their trail cams. He is big and he's scary. Like, I don't know. I don't think I can get on Facebook on my computer to show you guys how big and scary this cat is. He's huge. Or she, he or she. Yeah, I can't get on here. I can get on Facebook. But yeah, I would be too sad. I'd be so sad. Yeah, I don't know, but we need them. We need them because we have rodents. We have rodents that like get into the garden. We have voles, and they'll like destroy things. And then we have mice. We've been pretty good about like so we took out all the walls. We redid all the walls because I was hearing the mice in the walls. So that's like why that looks like that, because we took out all the drywall and redid it and like made it so that the mice can't get in. But a cat would be helpful. I still think a cat would be helpful. It would be a good preventative, because I feel like even though we like plugged up all the holes, I feel like they're still gonna get in. They're still gonna find their way. And there is one area that we haven't done yet that we still need to do. And I feel like they're getting in there. I do. I feel like they're getting in there. All right, I guess I'm gonna go. It's been an hour. It's been a good time. Good talk. Yeah, everybody came in today. That's great. That's so awesome. I'll come back later. I think I'm gonna like go take a shower. My hair's really bothering me. Really bothering me. It's like so staticky. So I think it's time for a shower. Hi Vlad, how are you? We're just wrapping up today. Make sure you subscribe. I'll probably go live in a little bit. I'm staying home from work today. I've been staying home a lot lately. So I might go back live in a little bit. Yeah. How are you doing? Vlad, are you from Russia? I love Russian accents. Those are like the best accents. Russian accents. There was a Russian restaurant in Denver that was so good. They're called Kangas, but they closed. It was very sad. Chicken Alfredo? No, you're not. Do you have an accent? Do you have any kind of like accent? My whole like bloodline is from like Eastern Europe. My cousin did one of the 23 and Me. I don't know. He did one of those, and it was like 100% everybody. And my mom's all, I think, from that area too. So I think I'm like pretty Eastern European. I think that's like where I'm from originally. Like not me, but like my great grandparents. You've made chicken Alfredo. I think I might make chicken Alfredo tonight. I'm thinking about it. We made it the other day and it was so delicious. It was so good that I saved the Alfredo sauce. I put it in the freezer. I don't know if it's still gonna be good. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to make it, I think, tonight because we're almost out of food. I haven't gone grocery shopping. I'm trying to like see how long because I spent like $230. Like one of my first lives I ever did was me unpacking groceries. I still haven't gone grocery shopping since. I spent like $230, but now it was like a long time. It's been almost 2 weeks. I've gone almost 2 weeks with it. So like that's, even though I spent $230, if you divide that up, that's like less than $20 a day. That's really good. It's okay, Vlad. You can't help it. I just think those accents are cool. I like Russian accents. Like I like Eastern Europe type accents. I think that they're just neat. They just sound good. So yeah, I don't know. Chicken Alfredo. I think we're gonna make that tonight probably. I have chicken. I have the leftover Alfredo sauce that I made last time, and I have zucchini. So I think that's what we're having because we're running low. Running low on the food stash. We're out of milk. I need to get more milk. I didn't have any for my coffee. It's very black with a little sugar. I don't know. It's fine though. I'll drink it. How often do you go live? Because you'll love to be a moderator. I try to go every day. I do. I don't always. Sometimes it's like every other day. Sometimes it's every other day. You can be a moderator. You really want to do that? It's a lot of work, I feel like, but all right. Yeah, I go live oops. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Let me change that. Hold on. I just did something I didn't mean to, Max. I'm adding you though. As a mod. Standard mod. Did it work? Okay, there you go. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I will. You're from Belgium and Romania. Well, yeah, I bet you still have a cool accent. I bet you still do anyway. 'Cause like they're all a little different, but I feel like to the like American ear, those accents are kind of similar. All of the Eastern European ones. So cool, Belgium. Nice. Awesome. Okay, guys. I am gonna go. It was good. It was a good chat this time. It was the best chat. It really was. It was like the best chat ever. I'm really excited. I might go live in a little bit. I do need to like get ready, I think, take a shower. Like my hair is so staticky. I got to do something about it. But it was a really good live. Very good live today. Thanks for coming in. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, you subscribe. If you haven't liked, make sure you like, and we'll go live again soon. Bye, guys. Bye. Diddy, are you still in here? Sometimes Diddy leaves. Sometimes you just sneak out. That's okay. You can just sneak out. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Oh, we're getting more people in here now. I always feel bad when there's more than like a couple people and I leave. But yeah, I'm going to leave. Okay. Bye, Vlad. Bye, Max. I added you. So if you want to come back and help, you can. And then Diddy, I don't know if you're still in here. I'll see you guys later. Have fun. See ya.